Would you please make a definitive statement about the non-existence of reincarnations, since increasing scientific evidence in quotes is now being accumulated to prove reincarnation as a fact. I am concerned because I see large number of people beginning to use this evidence to further strengthen a belief system they already have, which enables them to escape facing the problems of living and dying. Isn't it your responsibility to be clear, direct and unequivocal on this matter instead of hedging around the issue? Would you please make a definitive statement about non-existence of reincarnation, since increasing scientific evidence quote is now being accumulated to prove reincarnation as a fact. I am concerned because I see large number of people beginning to use this evidence as a further strengthening of a belief system they already have, which enables them to escape from facing the problem of living and dying. Isn't it your responsibility to be clear, direct, unequivocal on this matter instead of hedging around the issue? We will be very definite. So this idea of reincarnation has existed long before Christianity. Right? The Hindus, the ancient Hindus, talked about it. I must tell you a lovely story about this. And it is prevalent and almost actual in India and probably in the Asiatic world. They believe in reincarnation. Now, what is it that incarnates? You understand? Not only now, incarnating now, but reincarnating. You follow me? That's one point. Second, this idea of reincarnation being proved scientifically as an evidence so that people can escape through that, the question implies. And the question also says, I am concerned because people are escaping. Right? Are you really concerned people are escaping? They escape through football. They escape through going to the, what do you call it, basketball? Yes. And may I also add, escape going to church? Another form of entertainment. And let's put all that aside, being concerned what other people do. Because we are concerned with the fact, with the truth of reincarnation, right? And you want a definite answer from the speaker. What is it that incarnates? To incarnate, to be born, right? What is it at the moment now, living now, sitting there? What is it that is living? You understand? reincarnation means in a future life, right? I am asking, what is it that is taking place now which is incarnation? You understand my question? Right? What is it? Oh, examine it. As we are sitting here, nothing is happening. Very simple. You are listening to some talk or some idiocy or some rubbish, or you like what you are hearing or you don't like what you are hearing. But in our daily life, when you go away from here, what is it that is actually taking place? Which is the very movement of you follow? Incarnation. What is it? You know it, I don't. Your struggles, your appetites, your greeds, your envies, your attachments. For all that, is that what is going to reincarnate next life? You understand what I'm saying? Go on, Satya. Now those who believe in reincarnation, that is to be born with all the things which I have now, all the things which we have, to be born next life, modified perhaps, and carry on life after life. That's the idea. If you really believe in reincarnation, really, it's something that is alive, belief. Belief is never alive, but suppose it's tremendously alive. Then, how you are now matters much more than what you will be next. You understand what I'm saying? Are you following? That is, it's called in the Asian word karma. I won't go into all that. Which means action. Not all the stuff involved. Action. If I live a life now in this period with all my misery, confusion, anger, jealousy, hatred, violence, it may be modified, but it will go on next life. Right? This is obvious. If you go into all that. So there is evidence of that. Evidence of violence, evidence of remembrance of things past. You follow all this? It may be remembrance of things past, of a past life. Right? That remembrance, that accumulated me, this accumulation is the me, the I, the ego, the personality. That bundle, modified, chastened, polished a little bit, goes on next life. Right? This has evidence. Right? You're following all this? So, the question is not whether there is reincarnation. Follow? I'm very clear on this matter, please. I'm very definite. Not that there is reincarnation, but what is far more important than reincarnation is the ending of this mess, this conflict, this now. You follow? Then there's something totally different goes on. Once you get on this. It's like my being unhappy, miserable, sorrowing, and I say, I hope next life I'll be better. Right? That hope of next life is the postponement of facing the fact now. It the speaker has talked a great deal to all those believers and so on who have lectured, written, talked about reincarnation endlessly. It's part of their game. And I say, all right, sir, you believe in all that. Right. What about if you believe, what you do now matters. Right? Right, sirs? But they're not interested in that. They're interested in the future. You follow what? They don't say, look, I believe, but I will alter my life so completely there's no future. You follow the point? Don't ask me at the end of the answering this particular question, you're evading it. I'm not. I see the present life is all important. If you understand going into that present life with all the turmoil of it, the complexity of it, and end it, you follow? End it, not carry on with it. Then you enter into a totally different world. To end it, you must apply, you follow someone, give attention, you must go out, not just say, well, I believe in it, reincarnation, I hope in the future something will take place. I think this is clear, isn't it? I'm not hedging. You might ask me, do I believe in reincarnation? Right? That's the question in fact too. I don't believe in anything. This is not an evasion. I have no belief. Which doesn't mean I'm an atheist, I am ungodly and all that nonsense. To have no belief. Go into itself, see what it means. It means that the mind is freed from all entanglements of belief.
Could you tell us the story?
What's that?
Could you tell us that lovely story?
All that. Not, there is, you've heard of the Upanishads in India, the Upanishad, the literature of ancient India. There is a story there about death, which is reincarnation of it. The son of Brahman, you know what Brahmana is. The father is sacrifice, giving up. He has accumulated so much, and one of the ancient customs and rules was that after collecting at the end of 5 years, you must give up with it and begin again. Would you do all that? So he had a son, and the son says to him, you are giving all this away to various people and so on. Whom are you going to give me away? To whom are you sending? Father said, go, I am not. So the boy comes back several times. And the father gets angry and says, I'm going to send you to death. Being a Brahmana, he must keep his word. So he sends him to death. And on his way to death, the boy goes to various teachers and says, Some say there is incarnation, others say there is not. So he goes on, so he comes to the house of death. When he arrives, death is absent. It's a marvelous story to go into. Death is absent. He waits for 3 days. On the third, on the fourth day, death appears and apologizes. He apologizes because the boy was a Brahmin. And he says, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. And in my regret, I offer 3, whatever you wish. You can be the greatest king, greatest wealth, and you can have immortal in all. He promises anything. And the boy says, I have been to all these teachers, and they all say different things. What do you say about death and what happens afterwards? So death says, I wish I had pupils like you. Understand? Who is not concerned about anything about that, except that. So he begins to talk, tell him about truth, about a state of life in which there is no time and so on and so on. That's the story.